What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Vic, Coach Rave here. We all know, if you don't know, now you know, Coach Rave. So what we're gonna do today is, we all know that Rave is one specimen, right? But one of the things he knows he needs to improve on is his mobility work. He's bound, he's tight, he doesn't work on it enough. So in doing so, we're gonna help him become better at the other things that he's already excelling at. So what we're gonna do today is, we're just gonna go through one very specific mobility exercise. It's a stretch, it's a static stretch, and it's for your entire hip, glute, lower body region. So big thing, opening up the hips, trying to get him more mobile, because this is where all of our power, all of our strength originates, especially if we're talking in terms of athletics or athletic performance. It's all starting right in here, okay? And then it moves outward from there. So if this isn't operating the right way, nothing else is gonna operate, at least not to its maximal capacities. All right, so first things first. All you need is either a wall or a couple of bumper plates, okay? These are just essentially to kind of keep you where you want to be during the stretch. Now, this is the starting position, guys. Legs are externally rotated below the knee, okay? My feet are flat on the floor, okay? The other side looks the same at about a 90-degree angle. From this position, I'm going to drop down to my forearms, okay? Now, using my arms to push myself back towards my heels, trying to set my butt back towards my heels, I'm gonna try to relax my lower body as much as I can. Now, you're gonna wanna fight it, because this is actually gonna be more uncomfortable than you realize, especially for those of us who are tight. You wanna work up to being able to hold the stretch for 2 minutes. When you come out of the stretch, you wanna take your time. So you take your arms and you push yourself back into that stretch as far as you can comfortably go. And I'm actually about at my max right now. Trying to relax my legs as much as I can and trying to keep my head drawn down towards the floor. I don't wanna arch my neck and put any unnecessary stress on my neck or anything like that. Trying to maintain a neutral position through my spine. And again, using my arms to drive myself back into that stretch. And about every 10 or 20 seconds, I just do a check. I see if I still feel like I'm at my maximum ability, okay? So as I hold the stretch, I should be able to get a little deeper and deeper into it, but don't force yourself past your comfort zone, okay? So a little discomfort is okay when we're talking about mobility work and stretching, but you don't want pain. When I come out of the stretch, again, you just stretched a whole lot of tissue that's generally very tight. You want to take your time coming back out of it, because just like coming into a stretch too quickly, if you come out of a stretch too quickly, you can go ahead and injure yourself unnecessarily. So I felt that, and that was probably 60 seconds. So I'm just going to get Rave into this position so he can feel this and see what he thinks, and we'll get his feedback on what it looks like, all right? Now your goal is to open your legs as wide as you need. Yep. There you go. So bring your leg out a little bit this way. There you go. That's the same thing on the other side.
My knees kind of like rubbing on the ground.
That's all right. So go down to your forearms. All right. Come on, all the way down. Now, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and you're just going to use your arms to drive yourself back into that position just until you find that stretch, and hold it there. But again, try to relax that lower body, especially if you're tight. It's going to be uncomfortable, guys. So the goal is to try to find a point where you're stretching and you feel the discomfort, but you're not so uncomfortable that you can't hold that position. This is the best way to exit that stretch, is let your hips fall forward first towards the floor. Yep, just all the way down towards the floor. Yep. And let those legs internally rotate, and then you can bring them together like that. That's the best way to exit that stretch without shocking the body too much. So
You may need to get like a pad for your knee though.
yeah,
That joint's kind of tearing my knees up a little
depending on the surface, you might want to throw a couple pads or a mat under your knees. This is a fairly unforgiving surface. I'm just used to it, so I didn't have as much discomfort as he did.
Yeah.
But it's tough,
Yeah,
right?
it was tough.
Felt that?
Good. I mean, it's really good, especially like if you're really trying to get your thrust game right.
Speaking to the mic.
Trying to get your thrust game right. Try this out.
All right, guys, so that was just a quick mobility. Rave said it worked for him. I'm going to challenge him to implement this into his daily routine. I'm going to challenge you guys to do the same. Just 2 minutes at the end of any workout, because again, static stretching, which is holding a stretch like that one was, is generally going to benefit you more so if you do it after a workout, after your body's warm and limber, and at a point which you don't have to go and perform moves that stress the muscular system too much. Work your way up to 2 minutes, guys. And see how you feel. It'll help with your squat, it'll help with a deadlift, it'll help with just the way that your if you have lower back pain, it can help relieve that tremendously, because a lot of times things like lower back pain are not our back. It's not the back that's the issue, it's something else that's going on. And a lot of times these issues stem from a tight pelvis, tight hips. stuff that's not operating the way it's supposed to. So that was a mobility check for you guys. Implement it. If you want to see anything else like this, if you want other exercises, additional exercises, more mobility movements, anything you want, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're uploading content like this all the time. We just want to educate. We want to share our knowledge with you guys so that you can share it with other people. So with that being said, until next time, peace.
All right, man.
Zoom in.
Yeah.